It's been 5 years now since we started Born to Compete. And when we started it, we never imagined in a million years that our vision would end up having an impact on the world like it does. And as we continue to grow, we always look to inspire youth athletes through sports and various ways of getting them involved in community initiatives. Now with our B2C college trip, we hope that it exposes the athlete to the next level in college and before they hit high school, so it can somehow inspire them and put them on the right path and just get their minds focused into their individual athletic goals. Recently, we were given permission to do our college trip with arguably one of the greatest colleges in the world. But sometimes it doesn't need a name. Sometimes all you gotta say is, hook 'em horns. And everybody knows. Let's get started. On the plane took off, and there might have been some screaming in a high-pitched tone, but nobody quite knows exactly who that person was. We have a witness here. His name is Realist, Boo Man, whatever you want to call him. Boo Man, do you know who was screaming in a high-pitched tone?
Definitely him.
How did it sound?
He sounded like a 4-year-old.
A 4-year-old.
Sounded like a 2-year-old.
So this is Jemiah's first time flying, and the plane was going up. Jemiah, you want to tell him how you sounded? What did you say?
He's like, the plane is we're off the ground.
The plane is off the ground. No.
Everybody on the train.
This old man told him to shut up. This old man said, shut up.
What I like about it is when we first get there and we're getting out the airplane and we're coming out the airport, and you can see their excitement. They try to keep it cool and everything like that, and that's, it's understandable. But it's almost like it's a nervousness to them, because they're eager. They're eager to see what's it like, what's UT like, is it everything they heard of? These are kids, so is it like their video game? Does the stadium like their video game? All these kind of different things, they're excited to see. And that's why we're here. And we had a great host, man. So, look, I don't know why she was given to us, but at the end of the day, I did. Soul could probably run for mayor of Austin. I'm pretty sure it's possible. Or president of UT. For the simple fact that she knew everything about everything there was to know when it came to the University of Texas. She showed the boys around, showed them everything they needed to see, whether it's academic or whatever it might be. And it was good. It was good for them to see, and good for them to take in, and just kind of see, if this is really, where you want to be. If this is something that you desire. I mean, you're gonna go. All of them are gonna go to college, hopefully, whatever it might be, if that's their desire. But main thing is just, we want them to be successful at whatever it is. So as we're walking through campus, it was so cool to see, the different things and the different sites that UT has to offer. And literally, we're coming around the corner. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there goes a Martin Luther King statue. And no matter how you feel or what you believe or whatever it might be, but I think that America gave the man a holiday because he believed in the forward progression of America. And we go around the corner, and there goes the Bill Gates Science Building. And, I don't know about you, but it's something about the company you keep, And that goes kind of to show what Texas believes in as far as their values and everything like that. And it was good to see, because this is what they believe in, as far as they wouldn't associate themselves with Bill Gates. They wouldn't associate themselves with Martin Luther King. These people they wouldn't associate themselves with if they didn't believe in their values. And so, since that's the case, this is what they're going to put into their students. We're about to go to the spring game. We're here at UT. We're gonna have a good time. This is a great person right here. He's been showing us where to go. Hook 'em horns, I'm guessing. We gotta go up here. Go up here. So, you know, it should be a good time. Christian, Jemiah, London, Edward, Rico. Who else I got back there? I miss anybody? Boo Man.
Ain't nothing but a clip on.
Treat these boys like celebrities out here, so you know they head real big right now. But that's good. I'm glad they're having a good time. They're enjoying themselves, and hopefully we should have a good time out here, man. On our trips, we have a tradition, and the tradition is to walk that tunnel. You know, and when my college days ended, that was the last time I ever walked a tunnel, and so there's no need for me to want to relive it again or anything like that, but I can't explain it to you. To walk down a tunnel before a game is like nothing you could ever imagine, because you're going into battle with your boys, you know, and it's almost like you're flipping that switch on. So as you walk down the tunnel, you're hearing the click-clack of your cleats, and you're hearing your boys yelling, and your teammates yelling. They're getting excited, and everybody's kind of popping those chin straps, so you hear the buckle, and you're walking down, and your blood starts to boil. And walking through a tunnel is dark, so you start to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And once you come through, and you can hear the stadium, you can hear the crowd, you know it's game time. You know it's time to play. And for that, we try to recreate that for the kids. So here at Texas, you know, they're walking through and you can see the schedule on the wall and all that kind of stuff. And you touch the Longhorn, it says "We are Texas." And then you hook that right and you go through the gates and you start to walk down, and they could hear the band playing. I know they could see the crowd and see the team warming up on the field. There will go some of the Longhorn guys that blow the cannon, and you could see as they walk down there how excited they were. You know, you can see Edward, all of them trying to do the Longhorn sign. I don't know if all of them were getting it right, but they were trying. You can see them all getting excited as they're walking down. You can see them putting their hands up, all kind of stuff like that. And right there is when you know, that's when we knew we had them, because in their eyes, this is a trip. This is a fun trip, which it should be. But to us as adults, this is something where we can say, okay, here's your end goal here. But in order to get here, like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel, in order to get here, there's certain things that you got to do. And we don't want to skip a step. So you just want to show it to them. Let them taste it, let them feel it, let them smell it, let them breathe it, all that good stuff. And so once it's time, then they understand exactly what they need to do. So they get down to the field, and of course they're taking pictures and they're enjoying being on the sideline and all those kind of good things, and they're enjoying themselves. And that's what we're here for. Enjoy, 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 enjoy. Take in all the scenes. And I think I even saw the cheerleaders make a Longhorn sign with the pom-poms. I don't know how you do that, but they did it. It was very cool. So they did it. Everybody noticed. So it was good to see that they just enjoyed the moment and took it in for everything that it was worth. Day 2. We're going on a tour through the athletic facilities, and we're checking out all the trophies. I mean, the linebacker of the year award, quarterback of the year, and all that kind of stuff. And then we're walking through the locker room, and you see the big Longhorn sign, and you see the Sears trophy. That's the championship trophy. That's what we all work for when you play sports, no matter what it is, football, basketball. You're working for the championship. And they see all these different things, and you can see they're taking it in. And right at the very end is when I wanted to get them. Right at the very end is when I wanted them to see something. It was time to just sit and talk. And let them ask questions, all kind of questions. Everything they want to know. No question is too dumb. No question is out of bounds. Nothing. Ask away. Because the truth is, back when I was coming up, when we were an 8th grader, didn't nobody know we were that good. I mean, you might have been the man around your little city and everything like that, but now with social media and everything, everybody knows these kids are good. So their childhood, yeah, they get to have it and everything like that, but the reality of it is it's a little different for them. So their Facebook, they got to be on point with that. Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Can't have too many crazy things on YouTube. All these kind of things they have to have in place. The grades have to be there. All these things have to be in place because these kids are so well known. And as Born to Compete, what type of people would we be if all these years we've lifted them up and put them on this huge pedestal, and we pat them on the back and you're the greatest and great job and keep going, all that kind of stuff. We almost owe them this trip. We owe it to them to say, you're great, you're phenomenal, you've been doing great things, but guess what? As great as you've been doing on the field, which is fantastic. I don't even worry about how they play on the field because I know they're going to be good. But here's how you get to your goal. And to show them. To show them. So it's nothing for me to say, okay, let's get on a plane and go from Georgia to the University of Texas. And let's see. Let's see. So that's it, man. That's it. That's what the trip was all about. The trip was to get them to see how things could be if they do it the right way. And I know this is a time where we usually say borntocompete.com, everybody runs around, all kind of stuff like that. And trust me, guys, every time you do it, it means the world to me. I promise you. But instead, we're going to end it different. So University of Texas, thank you so much for opening up and letting the kids experience your campus and your life you have up there, the college life you have up there for them, man. So this can be something that can fuel them for years and years and years to come, and hopefully become a lifetime experience for them. As far as Born to Compete goes, we love you, man. Take care. See you later.